Hey everybody, you're watching the AFTERBUZZ TV After Show for Coupled, Season 1, Episode 9, and we've got TT and Lindsey in studio tonight. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Just the bass in these things is actually better than what I expected.
Yes.
Rock it, ladies, rock it.
Lindsey was like,
I know, right? She's got all the moves.
So we're gonna have to learn sewing and dancing on our girls' slumby.
Yes, everybody.
Like a girl's glamping?
Yeah. Oh my god! For my birthday.
There we go.
Your
Seriously
birthday.
though, it's 2 weeks from Saturday.
Okay, so it's
From
kinda
last
close.
Saturday.
It's kind of close.
August 6th.
Are
I
you
guess I
actually
can
a
just get
glamping
like
fan? Are you ladies actually
I've never-
or do you like camping more or more glamping?
I'm down to camp.
I'm down to camp. I'm down to
Yeah.
get dirty.
I regular camp at home with all of my dad's equipment. I don't have my own tent or stove or like any of this stuff.
But your dad does, and that's all
Yeah.
that matters.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. So now we've got some little glamping
So we're gonna have to
how-tos
glamp
over here.
because you
Gotta
know
glam. We can glam.
we could probably Airbnb glamp.
Probably.
Hey,
Probably.
It's probably like a sin for me to say as a hotelier, but
That's all right. Hey, everybody, you guys are watching the AFTERBUZZ TV After Show for Coupled, Season 1, Episode 9. Obviously, we've got Lindsey Tuer in the house. Give them your social media, lady.
Thanks for having me back.
Of course.
Thanks
It's
for
our
being
pleasure.
here.
Right?
Skyping
I know.
you.
I
In
drove all the
studio.
way up from San
She
Diego
was
just
going to
for you
Skype,
guys.
folks,
Wow.
and now she's here.
Yes. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Lindsey_Tuer.
Ooh, we got the Disney princess herself, TT Baker. Yes. Wave to the audience, queen. Give them your social media love.
Hey guys, you can find me at It's Just Terecia 1T on Twitter and Instagram.
Ooh, you guys. So you'll have to tweet us, and basically we're your hosts. Once again, I'm your host, Samantha Benitz. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at
Nobody cares.
Samantha_Benitz. We're basic, B-I-T, you know what. So, what about you, Josh Rodriguez?
I
Give
am
them your
far from
information.
basic, and you can find
yes!
me on Twitter, Instagram, at Josh
Own it,
underscore
own it.
Rodriguez underscore.
Oh, geez.
Let's get it.
That's the
Oh,
most
I guess
basic.
that's us. I'm Courtney Henderson. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Cohen, Couhen.
Michael Clouse on Instagram at TheOnlyMC, on Twitter at Michael Clouse TV. Snaps on there, all the good details, all the fun stuff
Such
that I
good
do on a
snaps.
daily basis.
Yes.
Like,
You
go
think
to the
so?
gym at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Gotta get it in.
Gotta get it in.
You know.
Fast food. Fast
That's
food
why I have a
options.
trainer, because I have to go if he's waiting. I wouldn't go to the gym if I didn't have to show up.
So we've got quite an episode. I mean, today it was very heated between the couples, but it was also
Yeah.
heated in a good way.
I felt
Yeah.
like it was a very Debbie Downer episode. They kept showing all the negatives of every
No,
relationship.
the real side of every relationship.
Yeah.
Which just happen to be negative sometimes that they.
Oh, wow.
Because, you know, I say that in terms of obviously the editors have a lot of power of what they put in there.
Well, yeah.
And so I'm not saying that all the couples are doomed. I didn't mean it like that. But I'm saying in terms of what the content was, it was focused on the problems that they have to overcome.
Right.
Yes.
And they can overcome them,
Right.
but it focused on the positives.
But that's, I think it's real, because I think you have to have downs to have ups, and so it's not negative, it's just real. That's my turn.
I was happy I just said a word. I didn't laugh the whole time. You got a little deeper with me. I liked it.
I know. We saw the conversation between you and Alex, and I thought it was super cool that you were willing to address what life would be like after the show.
Yeah.
And how did you feel going into that conversation? Were you nervous about having it, or were you kind of pleased to hear his response?
Yeah, you know, we've been there the longest. I mean, if you think about it, every single day, 24/7, 30 days straight, basically. So,
Right.
you know, at some point you have to ask the hard questions and, you know, decide if you're actually going to be a couple when you go back home. Because you
Right.
feel like, you know, a legit couple when you're there,
Yeah.
and it's very intense, you know.
So true.
So yeah, I just decided, you know, in that moment to have a conversation. Of course, I'm nervous. Like, I'm dealing with a guy who is a little younger than me, who is not very experienced in relationships. So I didn't really know what to expect. We had a couple moments here and there where I would kind of bring it up, and he could
Right.
never really give me a solid answer. So I just kept asking.
Yeah, you got to
You
get to the
have
breaking
to.
point.
Yeah. I know.
Especially when they're younger, I feel like.
I thoroughly enjoyed just this episode in general. Seemed to focus on the actual relationships and going deeper. And I was wondering, knowing that there was no single villa anymore, was there more pressure for you ladies? Did you feel like it took that next level of, wow, this is really it? Even when you saw all the guys being pulled away by Terrence, what was the thought? Was it, this is, another level?
Right. Yeah, I think when Terrence would come in, we never knew what to expect, but we always knew it was something big or serious. So, when he had a conversation with the guys, we were all kind of like, what's happening? Because we didn't know what to expect,
I had Velcro, issues because I was all, me and Brandon was like hip all the time.
Yeah.
It's like, here comes Terrence. I'm all,
taking you away.
he's a Velcro to my
Aww.
You
You guys are cute.
I know, you guys
Velcro.
are really cute.
Most people get like
full faith.
Bennifer. You guys just get Velcro. No names included.
Oh, geez. Well, we saw a really close connection between you and Brandon, but also we saw you guys kind of get into your first tiff tonight. So how was that, and do you feel like you guys established a further understanding after having that conversation?
Uh-oh.
I don't know about the last part. But no, it was kind of a bummer because we had this like amazing date, as you guys saw.
Yeah.
Hilarious. And
Very skilled.
all of a sudden, it's like the issues of cell phones and social media and television is what dampened our date. Like, I just thought it was like the silliest thing, and really it really got heated from that point. So it just it wasn't good for me because I just felt like Brandon kind of knew my position, and his tone at times it didn't sit well with me in that moment. And I don't respond very well when it comes to like men's tone, and a lot of that has to do with my bring up, and I was molested when I was younger, and so a lot of my interaction with men, especially now that I'm older, it affects the way I respond or react or how I do things. So it was a very hard situation.
I want to speak up for, we have a lot of people talking in the live chat, speak up for a couple of them questions. They said, did Brandon remind you of your dad, maybe kind of the way he was talking to you to a certain extent, and then did you go to any of the other ladies when this was going on and just pick their brain about it as well?
No, I think because someone also brought this up on my Twitter, like the last disagreement me and Brandon had, but it's not that Brandon reminded me or reminds me of my dad. It's just the fact that the way he handles certain situations kind of triggers moments that remind me of situations with my dad. So it's just like, for instance, like I said, his tone, or him shutting down and not talking to me and being absent in that moment. Like, it just makes me feel rejected. Like, my dad wasn't in my life, didn't leave an explanation, just left. And so I just don't do well with that because I'm left with, well, what do I do? What did I do to make you just walk away from me? So not at all was I trying to compare him to him, just how I was feeling in that moment. And then, sorry, what was the other question?
Talking about, did you go to the other ladies for advice, or were you talking with them? And it's crazy because just in general, that seems like social media is now a conversation that you need to have, and it's something that can be overwhelming.
Right.
Absolutely.
Even when you're out to dinner and you have your cell phones on the table and you're,
it came up with
doing
Lindsey
things.
as well. When he's like, if I'm on tour and somebody wants to take a picture and post it on their Instagram with kissing my cheek or me kissing their cheek, I'm going to do it.
Can you ladies
that's part of the
amongst
job.
each other and say, what are your thoughts on this? What did you...
No, we actually, me and Alex had a conversation about it, because she kind of let me know what was going on with her and Jeffrey, about the whole glamping situation. And then I kind of told her about what was going on with me and Brandon. And so we talked about it, and I think Alex thought it was a little silly too. I don't remember exact conversation, but yeah, I didn't get to talk about it with the other girls.
Yeah,
so.
Surprisingly, we didn't really talk about it that much, which is weird because I feel like we're always on our phones and on social
That's the
media.
premise
and
of the
stuff.
show.
Yeah.
I know,
To
it's
actually
really
be
bizarre.
on your phone.
It was like more like the one-on-one time.
Yeah.
So I feel like that maybe made you guys feel a little more isolated.
Yeah, I
mean,
think
as far as,
everyone was
like-
just kind of off doing their own thing. So
And now they kind of talked about how this was like, they made it a big deal that this was like your first date.
yeah,
Right.
I mean, which obviously you had one date to be chosen to go be coupled. But is that really the only alone time? I mean, could you not go to the beach by yourselves and seek
yeah.
out moments alone?
We could do that.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was more so like our first excursion.
Outing,
together.
okay.
Yeah.
Not
Like-
in a group
Like
setting.
a planned date
Right.
type
Yeah.
of setting.
Right.
Okay.
Not just something you're restricted to what the confines of like the villa area,
Right.
what you can just like
Which is
escape
not
on your own.
horrible.
Did you
Right.
pick? Did
No,
you,
yeah, okay.
Yeah, oh.
But there still is the element of what, 5 other couples at this
Yeah.
point, 4 for most of the time.
It's nice to be able to get out of the villa, like the home life, and get out into the real world, so to speak, and just see how you interact.
Did you pick the dates
Very true.
that you ladies went on? Or was it
kind
scheduled?
of. Actually, they didn't show that part. So like, Terrence had this little jar for us, and it had like little rolled up. All the dates were rolled up in a
Oh,
little
cool.
note.
That's cool.
So you just all the guys just went and picked it, and all you're like, okay, like pick good.
Yeah.
And so
That's
they all opened them, and all the dates were like that was what you got. But some people actually switched and
switched.
swapped. Yeah.
So what did you have and switch to?
Well, Tyler picked out originally the ATV ride, and as soon as he did that, I was like, oh,
That
because they
was
picked
mine.
before we did,
Mhm.
and then Alicia was like, an ATV ride? Like,
Right?
no. I am not getting dirty. And me and Alex were like, we want
Little
that.
did
They
she
like
know.
snuck-
She's about to go
fishing,
fishing.
which fishing's fun, but I was like,
But it's
go on
all
an ATV ride, you know?
Yeah.
So she's like, oh, I'll give it up. And Tyler was like, what? So I was
But it
afraid.
seemed like they had a good time fishing, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
it
me,
went well.
I like fishing is way dirtier than ATV riding.
Yeah.
If you've ever
Yeah.
been fishing
I
and
know.
you've like touched a fish, every single photo of me that I've ever caught a fish
The
is like
worms on.
Yeah.
the-
And you gotta
yeah.
terrified.
Which she did end up getting a little dirty and,
Yeah.
bloody and whatever.
Man, well, your date was great. I have to say, TT's took the
Oh
cake
my God.
tonight.
That was hilarious.
Hands down.
I laughed the whole time.
I literally could have watched an hour of just
Literally, like when he picked it, we're like, oh great. Here we go again, another first that we've never done. Like this is gonna be interesting. And so it was funny because like the whole time, like even before we got in the water, he's like, okay, so you know, we gotta do it like this and make sure you're balanced.
you.
Like giving me pointers.
Typical
I'm all,
guy.
I'm
Typical
the dancer
guy.
here, you know. I have the ballet background. Like I'm all, it's all about your core, you know. And he's like, I got it. Oh, fine, okay. You want to be the athlete, you know? So it was super funny to like how the roles kind of reversed and
Yep.
see him, you know, just kind of help him through it instead of, you know, him being the 6'7" macho man who does everything all
But
the
did
time
you-
already. But
Did you help him through it, or did you just let him fall? I mean, it just
no, I was actually
You were
like,
trying to give him
I was
instruction?
like,
Okay.
Brandon, just like use your core, take your time, you know.
Yeah.
I always called him on the show like Eager Beaver because he's so ready to just dive into
Yeah.
everything. I'm all, just take your time,
Yeah.
you know. But
Should have just laid on his stomach.
Have any of you guys
That's
been
what I was
paddleboarding?
No,
No.
but
No,
it
I've
looks
never
so
done it.
fun.
I've
Now
never
I
done
want to
it.
go.
So I've been one time.
Yeah.
I never fell, Brandon.
Oh.
So I can give you a pointer or two.
Shit, she's
Shots
firing
fired.
shots.
Shots
Careful
fired.
with this girl.
It was very like slow and calculated. It was like counting everything out and
Yeah.
like making
Yeah.
a point not to.
the balance thing.
So,
is hard. But
it is
he got
hard.
it eventually.
It's crazy.
And-
He's an athlete, though. Like I would.
I
figure
know.
He would get it all the way.
He's like ripped.
But that's like telling like a golfer to play basketball. Like they're
Right.
both athletes.
Okay.
It's
True,
totally
yeah.
different skills.
Right.
But I will say, you guys were on the golf. I was in like a. What are they, like a canal, like a very
no waves.
so
No waves.
no waves.
Contained area.
So that
Oh.
may have
Crazy.
factored into
Oh,
it
and
as
here's
well.
the secret too. Though Brandon's probably gonna like flip when he says, but he actually on the paddleboarding day got stung by a jellyfish.
Oh, snap.
Right.
I know.
Wow.
So like we get out of the water and I was all, is your stomach red? And you know Brandon, like any other athlete or man, he's just like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
yeah, you know,
Right.
it's just like whatever. And I was like, well, does it hurt? Like it looks like it's a little bleeding or
Like
something.
it's not just from the paddleboard.
Yeah, and it was literally like you could see like the tentacle marks, like, and I was like,
Yeah, I remember
Wait,
that. It was
I was
gnarly.
like, I think you got stung by a jellyfish. I was like, do you want like the medic? Like, you know? He's like, no, it's fine. You know,
No,
it hurts
no.
a little bit. I'm like,
God.
Throw some dirt on
Whatever.
it.
That's what put him in a bad mood.
I know. Jellyfish.
Now we know.
There- I know.
Problem Problem
There it is.
solved.
That's so funny. I expected it to be the opposite because when I saw how huge the board was, I was like,
know.
uh-oh, like,
Right.
I'm a small girl too. I know if I got out there, I'd go, whoa.
Yeah.
And then I saw you out there, I was like, damn, I gotta try that then. I'm gonna have like a good equilibrium.
Is
Right?
it great? Is it a great workout? I
Yeah,
know a lot
it
of people
looks
do
solid.
it
Can
for
be.
workouts for the
Yes.
core.
It doesn't have to be.
The
It can be
kayak was a
leisurely.
good
No,
workout for me, and I was sitting.
Can I-
Maybe
Yeah.
on
Well,
the
we
goal
actually
it would
saw a
be.
guy like paddleboarding by, and I'm just like, oh, like no,
Right?
effort, just effortless. I was like, okay,
That's, well, that's what it
Now,
looks like.
The
Yeah.
question I have is, can I do it at 1 a.m.? Is that allowed?
I
or
mean,
is this
Not
daylight?
smart. Have you
Daylight
seen the
you at 1 a.m.?
shadows? No.
I'm finally free at 1 a.m. from all my requirements.
Your work.
Yeah.
I mean,
Shake off
I had
the
to
day.
rent a paddleboard, and they're not open that late.
Ooh,
So you'd have to find somewhere else.
or
buy your own. But
man.
even then, I don't know. Do the beaches close here?
Oh yeah, maybe.
well,
Like
yeah, they
10.
do.
So
Yeah, well, they
it depends
come
on when they
around.
open again.
Or you could
But I think
just
it's probably like 5 or 6.
Or you
do
can
it
go
and
with the sunlight.
apologize later.
Yeah, you can go in there
It's
close.
always easier to ask for forgiveness than it is to
Break
ask for
some rules.
permission.
Bingo.
Life motto.
Yeah.
Okay, Drake,
But,
okay.
But I want to say, so we're talking about physical, and I gotta bring up, speaking for the people on live chat, and it was something that I think was almost pretty touching at the beginning, was the physical nature of couples on the show. Talking about BT and Ashley, that was a very, I feel like, sentimental thing that they were talking about early on. Talking about with Alicia, they kind of built up the drama there between Alicia
I know.
and Brandon, and it turns
I
out,
know.
Like,
you know, that there was
case in
nothing
point,
there.
what editing can do.
Right.
Yeah.
They fooled me.
100%.
They
Yeah.
fooled me.
Me too.
But
Keep you on your
Which
toes.
I knew that they
Right.
were, because he was
Yeah.
like, hey TT, like, do you mind if I stay up with Alicia, spend some more time? I was all sure. Like,
Yeah.
and, yeah.
Oh, he even asked, like, so
Yeah.
you knew before it even happened.
yeah, yeah.
and then
Because
nobody.
he
me
was
and
like,
Alex-
I'm going to
me and-
pick you, but I want to, like, just check out.
Right. Yeah, that's actually what he was like. Brandon claims that he already knew he was picking me, but he wanted to spend more time with Alicia to see if
Right.
something, you know, came about. So I was like, okay.
But we also find out that Alicia was not sleeping in the same room as Tyler.
Yeah.
And so people are wondering, you ladies talk about that. Is that something that is discussed? Obviously, we know from last week of Ben and Lisa that there are things
Smush
going on.
And even,
Yeah.
even
So
this
this
week, I
week
loved
they
how,
talked about-
I mean,
And so
I love them both. Like,
Yeah.
I wish I had a friend here like Lisa. So if anybody knows anybody like Lisa in LA,
Lynn's your friend.
but Ben called her a lady in the streets and a freak in the
Freak
sheets, and I'm
in the
just
sheets.
like, man, I can't even be the lady that she is. like I care too much.
I know.
I wish I could care
Yeah.
less.
But is that talked about? So finally, I get that out. People want it. So is
Sleeping
that
in the same
discussed
bed?
about? Yeah, sleeping in the same bed.
Yeah, I
in terms
think
of like the obviously with Ashley and BT, it's not there. I know
Right.
Alicia and Tyler, obviously they were not in the same room together.
Yeah.
Talked about, not talked about, pressure, not pressure.
I didn't know there was a choice. I just kind of went in there and there was a sign on my door that said,
Yeah,
Alex
you
and
being the
Lindsey. So I was
first.
like,
Yeah.
okay, we're moving
Supposed to
in.
sleep here.
Right.
Yeah. And it, we started at the end of the beds and then it, yeah,
Wow.
came together a little
Oh,
bit.
that's, yeah.
I mean, I think it was everyone's
choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I told Brandon, like, and that's another conversation that I didn't show, but I was like, the whole sex thing, like, I don't, you know. And he was like, all right, like, that's fine. I don't really like sex.
That's
that
not
big
what
a
I'm
deal.
here for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay.
Well, and
can
I
do
mean, I
that.
feel like every single person on the show is like a very like strong, beautiful, like capable person. So like
Yeah.
if that's what you were looking for, you can get that at home.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So you don't need to go on TV for that.
Yeah. You should jump on
But if you
Tinder.
find that on TV or doing this, which some people did clearly,
Yeah.
I guess that's good too.
Sometimes that's a big deal for people to test their
Absolutely.
physical
Yeah.
Right.
connection.
Absolutely.
Physical touch, yeah.
you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and more than just touch.
And, yeah.
That I mean, people.
Did
need
we
to
share
know.
our songs with them, like with our names that we made up?
Which one?
What is this?
You
Like
have
our
Share
to.
dish.
What is this?
Well,
BT
and
and
Ashley, Brandon and TT, Alex and Lindsey. It was like this whole thing we did the whole show. It was like, yeah.
They
Hashtag
they
no
like that
fingerprints.
so much.
That was
No fingerprints. Oh, there's 3. I forgot. 1, 2, 3.
And look at
though.
that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
It
That
was
was
handshake and
Brandon.
everything.
That was
Secret
Brandon made
couple-
that up. Yeah,
Brandon
it was a
made
couple
that up.
thing.
A
Mhm.
couple, like not you two, like a whole
Love it.
everybody
Yeah,
thing.
everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone does it, and we never see it.
And
That's
you're like,
crazy.
Never- yeah.
So you guys did it all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did they like actively edit that out?
I guess so. I don't know
Like-
because we did it a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
Brandon
It's very
always-
catchy.
Brandon
That's
always.
Yeah, I
so
like
funny.
it.
I know.
So,
It's a
and
nice
Brandon
ring to it.
came up with that. Do you guys have like your own
Yeah, we have our own little version of it.
Okay. Still
I
no
think
fingerprints?
You did
That's such a
3.
funny thing.
We did 2.
We did 2, yeah.
That's
On the
why I'm
show,
off.
me and Brandon did 3, and then the rest of the house did 2.
Okay.
Yeah. That was ours.
Very
Wow.
cool.
We also saw an intimate date tonight between Ben and Lisa on
Yes.
that. What was it, like a wave
A
runner
tiger
type of
It
thing?
was like,
Tiger
yeah, like a
boating.
wave runner type thing,
Yeah.
jet ski.
Ish. Yeah, it looked so awesome,
Yeah, I
honestly.
wanna do that.
And they were
Yeah.
pretty cute. Like they were kissing and cuddling close.
I was scared for Ben.
Me too.
Right?
He just looked so
Because
scared.
And he kept saying he was so scared.
He was afraid for his life, but honestly, like that thing looked pretty cushy. Like if you were to fall on it,
Did
I
you
mean, if
see
you
how
fall on
much
the
air-
waves,
Yeah.
It caught a lot
They
of
were
air.
catching a lot of air.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
it doesn't hurt
That would have been a
bad.
nasty spill.
And her hands were not always on this.
Right.
This is why like
Yeah.
I need a friend like her.
She lives on the edge.
Whenever I'm watching the couples, I don't know if anyone else does this. You look for certain things. You're like, oh, that'd be a great thing to have in a future relationship.
Yeah.
That'd be a
Yeah.
great. For Ben and Lisa, it's just that carefree attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah.
fun that they have. And I look at that, and especially tonight when they were on that. And
Yes.
she's like standing up and they're kissing, and it's like, that's just that don't care.
Yeah,
And it's
she's not
fantastic. I
fearless.
love it.
And I will say the thing that I did love about that is that whole dynamic, if it wasn't Ben, if it wasn't their relationship, a lot of other guys would have been like out.
Yeah.
You know, like that would have been a huge conflict because they were not gonna, like they wouldn't be comfortable, they wouldn't put up with being so free, and so like you're really just gonna aimlessly take us out in the ocean. But he, you know, like he found a way to like keep it about them and get through the scared aspect of it.
Found a way to stay alive.
Basically. But like without going after her later and being like, are you kidding me? Like you could have killed us
Right.
and like really laying
Well,
into her. Like he just kissed her.
He finds it
and
attractive.
smiled.
There's no
Yeah,
doubt
she's
about it. He finds it attractive.
adventurous.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
he
definitely
even addressed
attractive.
that tonight. He's like, I love how I feel like you don't have rules. And I thought that's so awesome.
He
And-
loves that about it.
and
You
she
gotta,
was
you
encouraging
gotta
that.
explain that. 'Cause
Yeah,
that
well, she
can be
was-
taken the
Okay.
wrong way. I feel like almost
Easily.
was.
Okay, let me finish. So basically, I know, right? Kanye West moment right there. I'm gonna let you finish, but anyways, so they're having a conversation and they're drinking, and he's telling her, or she's telling him actually, keep drinking because I want you to be a little bit sloppier, like so I can get crazy tonight or
Oh,
something
yeah,
along
she
those
said that.
lines. Yeah, I
Yeah.
loved it. Nonetheless, however, the context was it was super cute, and I thought that's why these two mesh so well. Having met him last week, I feel like he looks for that in a
Yeah.
woman, and she's looking for that in a man. Somebody
Yeah.
who's not going to change her and tell her like, calm down,
Right.
honey, or nothing
And
along those
yeah.
lines.
I like
Go
that
with the
they
flow.
seem to be on the same page because even though they're not looking for the same serious committed relationship that other couples are talking about and other
Right.
couples are kind of measuring up to see if that's what is possibly going to go home,
Yeah.
they're still on the same page, and that's why they work. And not to say that they won't be that couple that also takes it home
Right.
and stays committed, but he's okay with the fact that she's still kind of feeling it out and making a decision, and she's clearly okay with the fact that he's kind of in the same boat.
Well, I think he's okay for now because he was
Right.
talking about matching up with her intellectually,
Right.
and then he said, "I don't
Right.
know if she's on the same level as him." And actually, he said it in a way where he's like, "I'm on another level than she is." She
Yeah.
hasn't grown up
Yeah.
to me. I forgot what the exact quote was, but he made it
She
seem
hasn't
like,
graduated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's what he
what
said.
he
She hasn't graduated yet, so
Ben's what 30.
He's 36.
6 and she's 26.
Yeah.
yeah.
Not to say 26-year-olds aren't mature.
Yeah.
Or intellectual.
Saying that.
Right.
26
But,
year olds.
he's
a bigger
on a-
gap. Age
Yeah.
gap.
I know, it's so true. And then we also see this scene tonight between Alex and Jeff, and they're kind of flirting by TT and Brandon. So you got to kind of see that chemistry unfold. And how was that for you, kind of seeing how it was with Kristen and him to now being with Alex?
Yeah. I loved it. Just to see Jeffrey in a good space finally,
Right.
and laughing and having fun, and to see Alex, kind of open her mind and be a little bit more, just open to the process and
Right.
date a guy who she normally wouldn't, So I thought that they were just having a lot of fun together, and it was good to just see them both like, oh my gosh, we actually do like each other, And Brandon and Jeff, they planned that double date with me and Alex, so it was just fun
cute.
to,
That's cool.
to sit back and watch them. Yeah, that's great.
Aw, I know. I really feel like those two kind of surprised me. I didn't
Yeah.
expect them to have such a bond or connection,
Yeah.
but the more that I watch them, I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
they seem super into each other.
Right.
Coincidence, I don't know if anybody caught this. The first flirty moment that they had tonight was in the kitchen.
Yes.
And I thought back to when her and Ben had
Yep.
that argument. I was like, oh, this is different.
Right.
Kitchen
Yeah.
memories.
Different kind of
Yep.
I wonder if she had that conversation with Jeff though. They didn't show anything with her asking him about his political views.
I was
I know it's
thinking
important to her.
that.
It's
I
important.
was
It
thinking
is.
about that.
So I wonder if she had that conversation with him.
They do. Yeah.
They did?
Yeah.
Okay.
They
Yeah.
just
They didn't show it.
it didn't go the same way that hers and Ben did, so they didn't show it.
Right.
That's the thing I love
Oh,
about
is it-
Alex. Like, she's like mighty and strong and little, but like she is not afraid to ask the hard questions.
You have to
and,
ask.
Yeah, and right away. And
Yeah.
I really admired that like,
Yep.
throughout her whole process.
Yeah.
She wasn't afraid to ask.
Yeah.
I guess she wasn't afraid of the outcome. Maybe.
Right. And because like
She didn't wanna
Jeffrey
waste
isn't a
time.
diehard Christian like she is, like that's another thing. Like, now that we're at the end of this process, you know, she's opened her mind and began to, you know, just be open to things that she normally wouldn't. And because Jeff isn't a diehard Christian like she initially thought that's what she needed, it's fun to see her, you know, just kind of like, okay, it's okay, maybe not. Yeah.
It's interesting you say that because they zoomed in on the cross. That he had a cross.
I noticed that.
So I thought they were just trying to like make us assume that he is. But
Yeah.
now that
I
you said
mean,
that's
He's
They
interesting.
like
were.
spiritual.
Yeah.
He's
It's-
spiritual.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's sick.
Yeah. So, but he's not like, I go to church every Sunday,
Right.
Tuesday,
Yeah.
Thursday for Bible study, you know.
But
Like we all
yeah, I
do.
think he believes in God and
Yeah.
spiritual.
I know, and this episode really had all of those hard conversations
It did.
because then we also see the conversation between Alicia and Tyler, and
it's
it actually
good.
went pretty well, if you ask me. But they talk about kids and what they're kind of looking for, and he mentions how he wanted 3 to 6 kids, which I thought her response was hilarious. Like 6.
Yeah.
That's funny.
She's like,
Damn.
I'm 29. I don't know if 6 is coming
That's
out.
a lot of kids.
Is that
Pageant
tough,
body,
Josh? I don't know.
I'm
Is
equal.
that-
I'm sure you're a big deal.
What's wrong with crazy?
That's no bitty bitty bum bum
Anything
over
wrong?
here. Right? Oh,
She took it like a champ, though. She took it like a champ. She laughed it off, which was pretty cool. I thought that was nice. But
She did.
Yeah.
Oh my
and I
gosh.
mean, you need to establish those kind of, boundaries or anything, just kind of what you are looking for. And not that it won't change, because you can start off saying, I want to have 1 kid, and
Right.
then you're with the right person, and then you're like, I wouldn't mind having like 3 little ones of you running around. So,
Anymore.
did you guys ever have those conversations with Alex and Brandon?
I actually did have a chat about kids. I don't remember how intense it went, but we did have a similar kid name that we liked. So we,
Oh, wait,
What's
what
that?
is it?
I
What
thought you
is
were going
it?
to say like a similar kid name to what Tyler was suggesting.
Like
Oh, gosh,
Walker.
no.
I was like,
Walker and
no, Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Walker's not that bad.
That's not
Texas
3
Ranger.
kids.
the other ones were like Major and.
Is that Talladega Nights? Is it Talladega Nights?
I
where
think
he
it was,
has
yeah,
Walker and
quoting the
Texas
movie,
Ranger?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Missed
No,
that one.
we liked the name Easton for a boy.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forget. Yeah, you did say that.
Aww.
Cool.
that is cool.
Cute.
And what about you guys?
We didn't talk about kids' names, but we did talk about kids because Brandon has a son. And so I was like, well, do you want more? He was like, yeah, of course. I was like, okay, good, because, I want more. So,
How many do you want? What do you want?
I don't, I wouldn't say as many I can have. No, I won't say that. I don't
Get it,
know.
girl.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just, maybe 3, 4?
Did he have a number?
No, he didn't
No.
have a, no, he didn't have a number.
Okay.
You just gotta put a cap on it, just
Yeah,
like, this is
I've had
my
enough.
limit.
Right?
Like you said, it changes. I have a brother
Yeah.
who wanted, him and his wife both actively talked about wanting 6, and they just had their second a few months ago, and they're like, well, we probably stopped
Right.
at 2.
lot of
Like,
work.
but we already have a 3rd name, so it feels weird because we like talk about our family with this,
Like another
with
one.
Jack.
Then they'll get
Yeah.
triplets.
But they don't
Yeah.
have a Jack yet, so like I guess we have to. I'm like, what if you have a girl?
Could be
Like
Jack.
you want? I'm like, can you name her
Jacqueline?
Jacqueline?
They gotta keep trying.
Jackie? Yeah.
So we'll
Jackie.
see. But so once you've had that and your body does what it does,
Right.
6 starts to sound like a lot more.
Now, is
Heck
it,
no.
is it a deal breaker for you guys if your man doesn't want kids and you want kids?
Yeah.
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 I
It's
feel
funny,
in
like,
any
I've-
relationship.
yeah.
Do you guys feel the same way?
I believe, yeah. I mean,
I
I
actually
want to.
don't.
I want at least probably 2 to 3 kids, and I feel like I'm not that if she wanted a different number, like that would be an issue, but I
Right.
obviously want someone that I can raise.
You have to be on the same page.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. I mean, I feel like that's a big relationship
Yeah.
issue.
If you both do or both don't, and if
Yeah.
you have somebody that's not sure, that's definitely something I would. I've been in that situation. You definitely want to know one way or the other before you
Absolutely.
tie the
Get
knot.
close to it.
Yeah.
Tie that all
I'm
together.
personally not sure, and like I don't know if I could. Like I'm in a relationship now, and if I wanted kids, and my girlfriend said, "I don't know if I want kids. I don't know if I could leave her just for that." To be honest with you. I think I'm too deep into
Well, you're
it.
7 years in.
Yeah.
I'm 7 years in, so it's different.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah.
See, that's a big deal. That's a lot of years.
But you'll work, like, that's something you work through at any point.
Yeah.
But Alex probably has already asked Jeffrey.
Right.
I mean, and
Exactly.
rightfully so. Because that's something that would be important to her either way.
Yeah. It could freak a guy out if you ask too soon.
That's
Like,
so
Yeah.
when do you want kids?
Whoa.
I've got names planned out. I've got
Yeah.
dates.
Yeah.
This kindergarten around the corner is really great too.
Yeah.
So
So you have to move to where I live because I've already moved into the school district.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, there's a balance of like these conversations.
Yeah.
It's so true. And an activity that can bring you a little bit closer is definitely glamping. I guess
Glamping.
I haven't gone personally.
Never
Yeah,
even
me
heard of
neither.
it.
But
Until
Lindsay
today.
You've never
said
heard
she
of
had a
glamping?
story.
No.
I mean, I've heard of the term. I haven't gone.
Never heard of
So tell me your story.
So Alex and Jeff have this amazing, like, the
Glamp
cutest glamping
setup.
setup. It was like legit, you guys.
It was really
yeah,
cute.
that
was
was
legit.
That was
They had,
really
like,
high on
better
the
than
glam.
my house.
cookware.
That was really high on the glam part.
Very high.
Yeah,
on the glam
luxury glamping.
Not enough, obviously, but
part. Yeah.
still.
Well, something you didn't see was actually when they were on their date, Lisa, Ben, myself, and Alex were having like a double date, having dinner. And we noticed that they came back. I think maybe somebody sent a message on the phones. So we knew that they had come back and didn't
Like for good.
fully spend the night down there glamping.
Oh,
And we're
yeah.
like, let's go check it out. Like, heck yeah.
Not put that to waste.
I think Ben went down there first and snuck down there and like got the scoop and came back and he's like, we have to go. Like this
So the
is
four
like
of you
we
went.
can't not
Check
take
it.
this over.
Yeah.
So we were like, sweet. So we all snuck down there. And I remember you guys like in the spa.
Yes.
I remember BT got all but hurt.
That
we
he wasn't
went down
invited?
there and I guess, but we were like, come. Like we didn't
Yeah.
not
Not
invite you.
Exclusive.
Yeah.
Right.
So we had so much fun. We had the guitar out there. We had wine and s'mores.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
and-
were there s'mores?
Yeah.
on
we
the
had
island?
s'mores. We actually slept out there.
You need to show these things.
Fully
I
slept out there, the
know.
four of us. It
I
was
mean,
actually horrible.
They
sleeping
should
out
have.
there.
But I feel like.
When-
Alex was right the whole time.
It was so hot, and like I'm like I need air conditioning.
Ooh, I'm like a fangirl. Put the fan on
Yes.
at night or I can't breathe.
And there's so many mosquitoes, so they had nets.
Oh, no.
I remember waking up
Yeah.
in the middle of the night, like looking over, and Alex had a net like all over his face, and it was funny, but it was pretty bad.
You can
So
survive
Alex knew her threshold, and she definitely made the right call.
Yes.
Like the disappointment that was had for not glamping was less than the
Rightfully.
glamping disappointment would have been
Right.
for them
True.
both.
Because
But we
Alex
had
would
fun, so thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for leaving.
Yeah, you need some deep when you go out there, it sounds like. Forget that. But I also like the interaction that I saw tonight between BT and Ashley, and they really had a super powerful moment
Yeah.
when he opened up about having PTSD after what he went through, and I thought their connection was so awesome to see how she just supports him and also listens to him. And that seems to be kind of a common theme with this show is some couples work because there's that listening ability between both parties, and then others kind of fizzle because one or the other is not really having it.
Ashley's a rock. She really
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
She's awesome. I mean, they don't really show much of her. I feel like even you, Lindsay. I don't think I know you and Ashley
Not
too
so
well.
much, yeah.
But every time like they show Ashley, it's her like being really supportive of BT and I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's all in for this experience
she's
and
awesome.
to see what can happen.
And I don't think a lot of people realize, you know, obviously to the extent of what he explained tonight of what he's been through, and any soldier
Chills.
of what they've seen over there and
Yeah.
the impact that it has on them. And so,
I
yeah,
remember the first
it's-
time he told us about his story and about his leg.
Yeah.
I was in tears.
I know.
I can
I-
imagine.
Yeah.
I can
I just
imagine.
Feel, yeah, you can't even
And that-
imagine.
For Ashley, when she said, you know, I can never like put myself in his, like I will never understand that, and it kind of made me sad for her because it's like that's true of anybody with any experiences they've been through, like things you've been through, TT. Like Brandon, none of us can have experienced that or know what you've been through.
Yeah.
I mean, and it doesn't have to be a negative thing. Even the
No.
best exciting things that we've experienced,
Right.
like Brandon having a kid, you know, that's something we can't experience
Right.
until you
Yeah,
you
go
get there,
through
and it's still going to be different. And so I didn't want that to be something that kind of like got her down about she's not going to be enough, or she can't still be a rock for him or for someone because she can't literally feel and know what that experience was like.
And I feel like they're showing her struggles with that.
Yeah.
Like, she kind of did have a hard time. Like, I just don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. Like, I'm trying to be comforting, but I don't know if it's working.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he's hot and cold. It's great, you know. So that's tough to date somebody.
Yeah, every person copes with what BT's been through differently, and same with like the person that they're with.
Right.
So.
Yeah. I think Ashley was the perfect person to
100%.
be there. With, yeah.
Hands
What
down.
was she like around the house?
I mean,
Ashley.
Yeah, she was so sweet.
Literally
and, like,
so sweet.
Yeah.
She like did my manicure
yeah.
every week. She was so nice.
Yeah.
She looks like she has the sweetest heart ever.
Yeah.
Just even from watching you get like little tidbits and clips, and I'm like, no, she's a good one.
Oh, totally.
She has a good heart. I think her dad's a pastor.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's right.
Super strong Christian. Like, she's just a good girl.
But she's gonna be like a
So-
great
Caring.
mother. That's what she
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yeah,
So
I was
you
writing
said
notes.
she would do your nails.
Oh my god.
Did you guys bring that kind of stuff?
Yes.
Yes.
You brought. Okay.
I brought.
Because
Yeah.
I don't know why, but tonight, I guess I've been like around jewelry more lately, and so I noticed you had so many different necklaces layered, and then like when you had just one necklace, it was like different than the layered necklaces. So I was just like, how?
I brought like my whole.
So I
mean,
just-
I
like,
mean,
it just made me think about that.
We had 4 suitcases.
But it like
right?
made me think like, do you have like normal stuff? Like, is there just like stuff in the fridges? Like, nobody's chewing gum? Is there bubble gum? Is there like? Just random stuff you keep in your purse. No, because like I always have gum in my purse.
We never had gum.
There were condoms.
That's the
But they didn't.
Great
No,
nation.
We had a
With
yeah.
condoms.
There was.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But because I was like thinking about like the stuff you keep in your purse, because like y'all don't have purses anywhere you
Right.
go.
I
Which
just
kind
feel
of-
like
I mean,
my like lip gloss and like chapstick.
Yeah.
I would make like just Brandon put it in his pockets or
Okay.
something because
Okay.
we didn't
We
have our purses.
had
but-
like a makeup team there to touch us up, but
Oh,
they
that's
never
nice.
were really wherever I was. So I was like, I could have used a little more concealer.
Yeah.
You know?
I got so dark out there that my foundation didn't match, so I was like, well, I can't.
I
Just
can't
let it
even
all
wear
go.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like they would like go get groceries for us, so we could make like special.
Oh,
like
okay.
my thing was like Honey Nut Cheerios, like
Right.
Yeah.
I needed that.
I love that.
think Galix, her
good.
thing was
It's good.
cranberry apple juice. Yeah, so there was
Okay.
like.
Oh,
special
that's
little stuff
cool.
we had,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
But not nuggets, apparently.
No, I think.
I think they actually, they brought nuggets.
Oh, one
They
time
did.
at the villas, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's it. To the villas, or like when they brought the tray for her because she was sad.
No,
No, they were at
Another
the villas
time.
too,
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So
She got the nugget.
Probably had to
But
get
gum,
reheated.
no
but-
gum. I'm so.
Yeah.
They were
We
like
never had
frozen.
gum.
Well, right.
Yeah.
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 So overall, I want to ask you guys, now that we're gearing towards the finale, what do you guys feel was your number one lesson that you took after this experience?
I knew I was going to be asked this question.
This is a
Thinking
toughie.
about it and stressing
From
about
bubble gum to how do you feel, you know?
it. You know, it's funny. It's like, I think for me, you know, Alex said it in the episode. I really want to be in a relationship, and that's why I signed up for the show. I was really open to the possibility of meeting somebody and finding somebody and hopefully connecting and having a relationship. So, you know, that kind of was always in the back of my mind, but I always like, I don't know, like with him, I think I just was like nervous because I didn't ever really know where he was at, so I didn't always like I didn't want to pressure him, but I don't think I asked enough questions, you know, like earlier on to kind of really know where his head was at. But I think for me, it's just my lesson is just to don't be afraid to ask the hard questions in any
I like
situation.
that.
Because your wants and needs matter too.
Yeah, they talk. I mean, we're second to last episode. We're talking about these serious issues. You almost need to talk about them sooner than later,
Right.
maybe.
Yes.
Right.
I
Don't be
mean,
afraid
we
to bring
think,
them
but
up.
it's been almost 2 months for us as far as the viewing. It was only 3.5 weeks for
yeah.
you guys.
Yeah, it was like, well, it's like
And then-
5
I know it's like
weeks.
Anguilla time, so everything is obviously accelerated, but
Yeah.
it's still at the end of the day only been
Especially
a
for
couple
Alex
weeks.
and Jeff.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
They had like their yeah.
Oh.
Talk about the kid talk right away.
And what about you, TT? What was your big lesson?
I think my biggest lesson was to just try and always be like my truest self. You know, starting out, like when we first got there, I was very reserved and like shy, and so like when we're meeting the first few guys, it just wasn't clicking for me. Like, I was just super shy at first. And then, I don't know, I had like this big aha moment. I was like, no, I'm just gonna be myself. And so then that's when you see me, you know, with the binoculars and things like that. And so after a while, I just said, you know, this is who I am. And if they like it, then, you know, they'll take me back to the villas. If not, then I'll stay here at the bungalow. So, you know, I just found out after the fact, like, TT is good, you know, like everything I am and who I am is okay, you know.
Absolutely.
There's no need to hold back or anything. So
Well, and that's who you want the person you're with to fall in love with.
Exactly.
Is you, not this like
Persona.
imitation.
exactly.
Of you.
I told Brandon, I said, listen, I wrap my hair at night, so like literally our first night in the villas, I was like taking off my makeup and he was literally staring at me and I like turned and I was like, what are you staring at? And he's like, you take off your makeup, like you look beautiful. And I was like, oh my god, this is so awkward. You know. But then after that, I was like, good, no makeup.
Yeah.
Fine. So,
Yeah, you're like, perfect.
I
I'm beautiful
know
without
you
makeup.
rock
Right.
the natural beauty so well, girl.
Seriously.
Slay it.
She's a princess.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, that's why they casted her. She looks so good. Well, I love that. So before we go, we got to get into some quick news and gossip and some predictions so I don't get
Absolutely.
killed by a Michael over there like that. So we'll start out with a cute picture of Alicia and Tyler still going strong. And I love how they addressed that tonight. She's like, you know, I like dating a younger guy. Basically, it's cool to be a
Stella
cougar.
got her groove back.
Yes, and I thought
Good
that was
reference.
awesome that she addressed that. And there are moments when you are dating a younger guy that you're going to see the difference in maturity, especially because they say what? Girls mature a lot faster than guys?
Yeah. People say a lot of things.
But it's funny.
Yeah, but
guys
that one's
always
true.
agree with that. Like, it's
you
one of the
definitely
things
do.
that they don't dispute, shockingly.
I don't think it's necessarily meant to be a bad thing.
No.
Yeah, it's just
That's like, I don't think selfishness is necessarily a bad thing. There's circumstances you have to be. I think in the process of finding love, you have to be a little bit selfish. You know, so I think it's weird that sometimes we have these negative connotations about things
Right.
that aren't necessarily a negative.
well
Yeah.
said.
At the
Well
end of the
said.
day, age is just a number too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and secondly, it's
Come
like
on,
the
Aaliyah.
younger guy can bring a whole different type of energy to dating an older woman as well. And it's not like
true.
she's vastly older than him either.
Yeah.
So
Does it really work for
balance.
It really worked for Stella and Tay Diggs. Like,
it certainly did.
By all
That's all the
means.
proof we need right
Yeah.
there. So secondly, if you haven't watched Coupled episode 8, we've also got a recap from Lindsey as well. And you
Yes.
had Dominique and Alicia on last week. So
Yeah.
how was that experience for you?
Yeah, for my little coupled refill.
Yeah, I had to
You've
check
done,
it out.
You've done one for every episode.
Yeah. Me and Alicia just thought, okay, that would be fun to do. And then it's like, people are like, when's your next refill coming out? I'm like, okay, we have to like be consistent
Yeah.
and stick it out. But it's been a lot of fun. It's kind of fun to, you know, rewatch the episode and kind of get a behind the scenes look at it. But yeah, we had Dom on. She came down to San Diego and
Nice.
stayed with me for a night and came on the radio show that I host the next day.
Oh, fun.
And then we Skyped in with Alicia, who had a lot to say.
Ooh.
Sip that tea.
Tea.
Yes, but it was fun.
And last but not least, we see the girls all bonding. And I love this photo even more so because it's the night that Alicia and Tyler kissed and then Alex and Jeffrey kissed as well. So it was kind of a lot happened in that episode, and yet everybody still found the moment to come together.
Yeah, a lot of
Right.
making out. That was a fun night.
that was a
I thought we were
really
going to
fun
see more
night.
of that, honestly,
Yeah.
I didn't see
today.
any of the rum tasting.
We
No,
yeah,
got
we
behind the
tasted so many
bar,
different
like-
rums.
Rum
We
tasting?
made yes,
Uh-huh.
like there was coconut rum, pineapple rum. There was even a, like spicy. Yeah, it was
I
fun.
say since we didn't see it, we all go out after this.
Okay, and of course, last but not least, there's one more little thing. I wanted to send it in for news and gossip, but I didn't know if it was going to play. But girl, I saw you dancing to Rihanna's Skin, and you
I know.
Do you?
I was
So
like,
hot.
oh my god, can't take my eyes off you. Like, so
Seriously.
good.
I was sore after that. Yeah, no, it's fun. Just like, and that's the thing too. I feel like you just gotta keep it spicy sometimes, and put your heels on. And
I keep wanting to come with you to that class.
I know. I actually took Dom.
Wait, where is this
Okay.
class? Because
Yeah,
I
it's,
want to learn.
Hold, please.
We're all going.
Yes, another add-on. Another add-on.
What am I getting into? What am I getting into?
Like a
Let's see.
stiletto
good.
high.
I'm in. Let's
Gotcha,
go.
yes.
Throw
Heels,
some
yes.
fishnets on Brandon and call it a night.
Why not?
Oh my my goodness. I love it. Well, I thought that was excellent to see that. And I'm thinking, wow, like, hello. So before we go, we're going to sneak in some predictions.
And now, for AfterBuzz
Always freaks me
TV prediction.
It freaks you out?
Yeah, just like
It always makes me think of Halloween.
Like an alien will come and like zap me.
I'm wearing orange and black kind of, I guess.
Yeah, she's in the
I'm ready
theme.
for October. Yes.
So what are you thinking for the finale?
I don't know. Should we just like go through the couples and just
Yes.
say stay or not
Okay,
stay?
okay,
Yeah.
here we
We
go.
only give no facials.
Oh my gosh. This is so
Alex
fair.
and Lindsey.
Stay.
Yep. Stay.
I do too.
Something that I think about for every couple is I look at now at this point where they're from, and I think that makes a huge difference.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
Like location?
she's San Diego,
Yes.
Alex is LA. Definitely
More doable.
more doable
Then across the country.
than
Yes.
across the country. There was another one that I saw. Well, Lisa's from New York. Ben, like those
Chicago.
days, Ben's from Chicago, but he's living out here in LA. Might move out here.
Yeah.
Makes it more tough. There was another one that I saw that was similar to that. Ah, dang it, I forget which one it was.
Ashley and BT are pretty close, aren't
Ashley
they?
and
Both
Yeah,
BT
that's what I
are
thought.
both in Florida. Yeah.
Jeffrey and Alex.
And
Kentucky and
that's right.
Yeah.
Chicago.
yeah. And so I look at that being a big thing. So I think that's something that you definitely have,
Alicia and
you
Tyler
know, in
both
their
here.
favor
Everybody's
to be
pretty
able to
close.
continue.
Lisa and Tyler are Florida and LA.
LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Tyler's in
That's gonna be
Florida.
tough.
And
Yeah.
Ben and Lisa are.
Who's? Oh, am I thinking of Taylor?
Yes.
Was he in
Taylor's
LA? Okay,
Taylor's in LA.
that's the one.
And
Okay.
Titi and Brandon, LA.
Oh,
Yeah, you
And
guys are
TT
both
and
here.
Brandon are. That was
Yeah.
sitting right in front of me. That was the other one. So I look at that and I say, you know, does that encourage a lot more likelihood? Because you have to have that certain point to do a cross-country relationship.
Yeah.
Wow,
It's
now
hard.
develop that in
Yeah,
5
it's-
weeks.
distance.
If
Yeah.
you're closer, it's
tough.
less of a commitment to
Yeah.
stay committed off the show.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
So first one, yes, stay.
Stay.
I say
Simons and Alex.
What were you? You
try
were
it
saying?
out.
I feel really crazy to say this, but I think they're all gonna stay together.
Here's the thing.
Wow,
Hold on a second. What? You ladies are covering your faces. You can hear what we're saying.
That's
But
why
we don't want you to see our face.
Oh, okay. I was like, what are they? I don't want to know
No
what TT went.
spoilers. No spoilers.
Go ahead. Who's next?
If they're not together, they're still talking.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait, who are you
All right,
talking
so
about?
we did Alex. Let's do the next couple.
Which I think.
So the next
So
couple.
TT and Brandon.
TT and Brandon.
I think together.
I think they're not together. Yeah, I'm sorry, TT. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
I think they're still together.
I say they're cordial, but I say they're not together. And that's one thing I look at in
Cordial,
terms
okay,
of
yeah.
even this
Yeah.
entire show. I mean, we talk about, you know, who's together, who's not together. And I know I've said for a couple weeks now, Ashley and Brandon, or Ashley and BT probably not together. That doesn't mean I think they're terrible people.
No.
You know, they're great people,
Everybody's
but they're
got an
just not
ex.
meant to be together.
Yeah, it just didn't work out. That's all.
and
For the
they
long
can
run.
still be good friends
Yeah.
and be cordial.
So that's how
if
I
for
feel
us
about
saying-
Lisa and Ben. I don't think they're a couple. I don't think either
Yeah.
of them really ultimately wanted to make that sort of a commitment, especially even though they're close, like proximity wise.
Yeah.
They're still, I think, both too much of a free bird.
I don't know. After I saw him last week and the way he talked
Wait,
about
so Ben
her,
and
I'm
Lisa-
like,
No, I think they
I would
mean
say they continue to give it a try.
You said Ben and Lisa stay?
Yeah, stay together.
Stay?
Ben and Lisa. No, I think they.
We're not talking about married here, folks.
No,
We're
no,
talking
no,
about
I
staying
know.
together.
I
At the end of
agreed.
the end of
They
the
got,
episode,
like,
I
kid
assume
all
they
the
have to make a
way.
decision, right?
Yes.
Jeez.
I would
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah, I'm saying they're still together, solidly
Stay
over
together.
here.
Okay, and then Alicia and Tyler.
Nope.
I think they stayed together at the end of the episode, but I don't think they're together now.
Yeah,
I don't
I
think-
see the
I don't
distance
think-
working against them.
I feel like they text. You know what I mean?
Each other selfies.
Like, they're still-
they
they're still
text
cool.
each other selfies.
They're still cool.
Yeah.
I say no, but they're still cool.
And that's
Yeah,
the thing.
I
look,
think
look at
everybody-
distance.
I
I look
think
at distance and I see
all the
distance being a
couples are
big
probably
factor.
still cool. I can't imagine any
Yeah.
of them having
Cordial.
the
very
kind of
nice.
fight that's like a we can't talk anymore fight.
Yeah.
We need to do like a reunion show after.
Seriously,
AFTERBUZZ
people
reunion
actually
show.
have said that on
People
air.
are
Yeah.
Yeah, people are literally were like,
Let's try to
can
get
we
that-
get a
let's try
big
to get
reunion?
that.
Let's do
Can we
it.
get
Let's talk to the guys and see if we can,
Done.
we can
We'll
do
get that happening.
Wait, so you guys think no one is together?
No, I'm
No,
opposite.
we said
Yeah,
We
Lindsey
said
and
Lindsey
Alex.
and Alex.
Continue.
Oh,
I think
I think Alex
I
and
said
Jeffrey
Ben
are
and
not
Lisa.
together.
I said Ben
Oh.
and Lisa.
We'll just go through them. We'll just
Yeah,
go
okay.
through them and then.
So Lindsay and Alex, we all said stay.
Right.
Brandon and TT, we were half and half.
Right.
Ashley and BT, you said no.
I said no.
I think they're still together.
I think they're still together.
I think that they tried, so I think that.
Here's the other question. It's been
Well,
how
what
many,
does that
it's been how many
mean?
weeks since Anguilla?
During
So
the
are we saying that they will say in the next
This
episode
is-
that they'll be together?
This is what
Right.
they
They're gonna
decided.
give it
I
a
would
shot.
say that they'll give it a shot.
I
Do
think they're gonna
together
give it a
now?
shot.
No.
I think
Yeah.
they'll give it a shot.
So
Yeah.
I guess that's a difference too.
Lisa and Ben, do you think they choose at the end of the episode to
Yes.
stay coupled?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm going a solid yes on that one.
Okay.
All right.
You got, like, 1
Alicia
minute.
and Tyler.
That's my only questionable one, just because of the distance. Now that I didn't realize they were across the country, that definitely puts a big wedge into the factor.
I say no.
Yeah, I say no.
I'm gonna say they're
For
Skyping.
next week. That's the thing.
Yeah, for
it's like
next week.
For them saying, I see all the couples, basically all the couples, except for TT and Brandon.
You think they legit just like say, I don't want to try when we get back to the
say
same
like
city?
I think we're just different people. We're good friends, but we're not relationship
They're cuter than
compatible.
like so many people.
Did you see how the
else we have?
the episode ended?
Do you have,
Okay, they
Jack?
get
Okay.
real.
They had a
and
dispute
Alex.
over
my
a cell
gosh.
phone. Come on. I think they're stronger than that. But I won't say
Ashley
that would
and
be the
BT had
deciding
harder
factor.
fights, I think, too.
I think
Okay.
that would be not a
I guess
deciding
y'all are
factor.
gonna have
Here we go.
to tune
Finally,
in.
disagree.
Alex and Jeffrey.
No.
No. I just don't think they had enough time.
I see him saying yes, but it's an actual no.
I don't even think they say yes.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I feel like their connection is so sincere right now, but
I think it's just too new.
it's very fresh, and that does make it on.
People
a
are
little
saying
bit.
on here, Alex and Jeff break up. Brandon and TT probably won't work out. Trying to give us.
I mean, it's hard off the episode too.
Yeah.
Like if it ended with paddleboarding and they hadn't showed the other stuff, everyone would be like, they're
like
gonna
Lindsey,
go
like
in.
Lindsey and Alex on here.
So editing
so-
obviously plays
There
a
we go.
factor as well. There's so
Oh,
much we don't see.
And before we go quickly, we've had users ask us multiple times to watch the No Filter after show. So I checked it out last week just so you guys would know. And I did see something that we didn't address last week, which we're running out of time, so I'm going to say it really fast. But that during the dispute with Alicia and Alex, Alicia texted Alex and everybody basically multiple times. So it wasn't just like, oh,
Not me.
stole your man, bye. Not you? Okay, well, so many conversations I saw, so maybe not with TT, but it did kind of clarify that maybe that interaction, Alicia tried harder than it appeared to appease Alex's feelings. So just so you fans know, I saw that. And
But
Check it out for yourself.
Just
Yes.
Alicia didn't text me, but also Brandon, like in the house, he was always like, "Don't focus on the drama." Like, so I was
Right.
never
Okay.
really like,
Yeah.
entertaining it.
Good
that.
advice. He
Good
had
for
a lot of good
Brandon.
advice.
He was the advice
He
king.
did.
yeah.
Well,
I
thank
might
you,
even talk
ladies,
to him.
so much for being here. Once again, give them your social media so they can find you, tweet you, write you.
Yes, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Lindsey_Tuer.
Instagram and Twitter, it's just Terecia 1T.
And you can find me, your basic host to the max, Samantha Benitz, on Instagram and Twitter at Samantha_Benitz, BENITZ.
And I am the non-basic co-host, Josh Rodriguez. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Josh_Rodriguez_.
And the basic is
Oh!
Basic.
Hashtag basic.
Courtney Henderson. COUHEN. Instagram and Twitter. Take it away.
I'm just sitting over here with my sailboats on my shirt.
oh my god.
on Instagram at the Only MC, on Twitter at Michael Clouse TV. For everyone who is questioning on here, I have regular gray pants on, no color today, but I do have the colored shoes.
And he did a few buttons down, if you ladies can't see.
Yes,
Show
keep
a
it
little
going.
Wait, Michael, can we expect anything for like for finale, like your attire?
Yeah, your
Will it,
getup.
like-
Oh, we're gonna go big.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Going big.
Okay, I'm ready.
He's coming all pink. It's gonna be awesome.
See you next week.
Bye, guys.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.